Hello everyone. Welcome back to Discover and Learn. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. For sure. Well, we all want to speak English fluently and confidently, but we don't know how to start or where to start from. We are very confused whether we should learn grammar, whether we should learn sentence construction, whether we should listen to a lot of things and then start speaking. So we are lost. We don't know where to start from, how to begin, and we are not very confident as well. So that is why we look for excuses to get out of it. That is why we look for excuses. So guys, today I'm going to solve your problem of getting confused, getting lost, or how to get started with English speaking. I understand you might not be very confident about your grammar, you might not be very confident about your speaking skills, your writing skills, or your English communication skills. So that is why you're not very confident and you hesitate to speak out. You don't know where to start from, whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong. So you get a lot of these kind of thoughts which stops you from taking one step ahead. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you how you can start speaking in English, or how you can get started with English speaking, or rather how you can practice your English speaking to become fluent and confident later. On that note, guys, if you haven't subscribed my channel, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and don't forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost. Yes. So first things first, in order to start speaking in English, we need to start thinking in English. I have come up with some videos before as well on how to start thinking in English, right? Today I am going to tell you foolproof methods which will definitely help you in thinking in English to speak in English. So how you can start practicing thinking in English with speaking in English. So these both are linked. If you start thinking in English, it will be very easy for you to speak in English. So these two are very correlated. So in order to speak in English, we need to start thinking in English. And how we can develop these both skills, I'm going to tell you in this video. So let's get started. The first method I'm going to tell you is very simple, very easy. Here what you can do is you can just pick up any word, any object, anything around. You can just pick up that and start describing that thing in 2 sentences, 3 sentences, 4 sentences, 5 sentences, as many sentences as you can. You can start with 2 to 3 sentences and you can just increase your difficulty level in the sense that you add on more sentences, start adding on more sentences. Now, for example, you might be thinking what item, what object, what thing we need to pick up, right? So you can, it's as simple as any object like a fan you can pick up. You can start describing the fan in English. You can just talk about anything related to the fan, right? For example, if I've taken fan as an object, I'll start describing it. The fan has 3 wings. It is a necessity in summers. It provides cool air. This fan is white in color. We don't need fan in winters. I bought this fan from a store nearby. So you come up with as many sentences as you can. You can also say this fan is not working. I need to get an electrician to fix this fan. Or you can say I need to buy a new fan, right? See how many sentences I came up with. Just with this one word or one object or one item which I've chosen, fan, right? Now, next example I'm going to give you is I'm choosing a color red. Okay, what I can talk about red. Red is my favorite color. I love red color. I like red roses a lot. This red dress suits you. Or I want to buy a red colored dress on my birthday. I bought a red color wall hanging for my house. I gifted a red flower vase to my neighbor or to my friend, right? So you can come up with as many sentences as you can related with the color red. Okay, the blood is red in color. The red hot chicken wings were delicious, right? So you can come up with as many sentences as you can. You can use your creativity, your critical thinking, your brain to come up with as many sentences as you can. As I told you, if you're a beginner, start with 2-3 sentences, basic simple sentences. The color is red, the ball is red in color, the flower is red in color, I love red color, roses are my favorite, roses are my favorite. So you can come up with these small simple sentences, whatever you can, easily. Once you are familiar with this, once you are very comfortable making sentences with these kind of sentences, then increase your difficulty level. Start thinking about more sentences. Add 2-3 more sentences. Use your brains. Take some time to think about it. What sentences you can make, and start making sentences. So this is the best way to start practicing English speaking, or start speaking in English. You don't need perfect grammar, you don't need perfect vocabulary, you don't need perfect English sentence structure. You just have to speak. At this point of time, you just have to speak, you just have to start describing things, you just have to start making sentences. That should be your motive here. So that is why pick up any object, any item, anything which you wish, and start making sentences out of it, and which you can see around your house, around your building, around your park, or anywhere, like common surroundings, which means these are basic simple items which is found everywhere and we speak about it. Okay, start describing that. Pick up a tree, pick up a plant, pick up a flower, whatever you want to, and start describing about it. Making 3 or 4 sentences about it. It's very easy, guys. It's a very simple basic exercise which each one of us can do, right? So start doing this. Start with this. Coming to the next level, what we can do next is, so we've picked up an object or any item or anything, and we have started making sentences out of it. We have started describing that thing. Next is, what we can do is storytelling. Now, this sounds a bit heavy, right? You might feel, story, how can I come up with a story? I don't even know how to construct sentences, and how can I tell a story? Stories are not like, from start to end you have to tell a story. You don't have to do that. Storytelling is very simple. You are standing in a park, or you are walking around the park, you are passing by a park, you are walking in the park, or you are sitting in the park. Whatever you're doing, look around you, what is happening, and come up with a story, right? For example, if suppose I am sitting in a park, what I would say, I'll explain it so that it will be easier for you to understand what storytelling is. It's not about a proper story, 4, 5 pages, 10 pages story we have to come up with. Like, there was a king, there was a lion, there was a this, there was that. No, I'm not talking about that. It's a very simple story. Okay, it should describe the whole scenario. That is what a story is. Okay, so for example, I'm sitting in a park and I'll start describing about the park with a story. I was getting bored at home, so I went to the park. I sat in the park. It was cool outside, so I enjoyed sitting in the park. There were lots of children playing in the park. They were also having a great time. They also played with the mom and dad. A lot of people were sitting and talking to each other. Some were having ice cream. Some were having snacks inside the park. I also enjoyed looking at them. The park was very green and it had a lot of flowers. The park was not very big, but it had good space for everyone so that people can sit or play or walk around. So this is how I spent my evening in the park. Okay, so this is a story. So what I did here is I just described the whole thing, why I went to the park, what I did in the park, and how was my experience in the park. Just 3 basic questions I answered to tell a story. I just basically told a story. What happened with me? Why did I go there? What did I do there? What did I see there? Right? So it's very easy, guys. You just have to describe what you're seeing there. Okay, and that will become a story. That description is a story basically. Okay, so storytelling, it's very important. So whenever you are in a situation, anywhere around the park, in the mall, at the food court, at a shopping complex, at a vegetable vendor, you can see a lot of things happening around, right? So what you can do is you can just describe that incident in the form of a story. Okay, starting to end, you can just tell why did you go there. The first question you can answer is why did you go there. Second question is what was happening there, or what did you see, and what did you do there. These are the three questions you need to answer to build up a story or a description about any activity or anything which you have done. Okay, so these are the three basic questions you need to answer. Take a note of it, guys, and start describing it in this way. It is really going to help you to come up with a story. The story will be 5-10 sentences. You could start with 5-6 sentences story. Take each question and start answering those questions in 2 lines or 3 lines and start building up on it. So it will be a nice, beautiful story you can create or you can come up with. Use your imagination, use your creativity. It is really going to help you. These are very simple, basic scenarios which you face every day, you see every day. And it will be much easier for you to describe, guys. Trust me on this. Start practicing in this way and you'll get to know the difference. So this is about storytelling. The third method I'm going to come up with is role plays. This is also very simple. What you can do is you can stand in front of a mirror, you can start your video camera and you can just pretend that you're talking to somebody. If you want, you can place a soft toy there, a teddy or anything else, or you can just place anything, or you can just assume that somebody is standing in front of you, probably your neighbor, your friend, your relative, your cousin, or anybody, any stranger is standing in front of you, and you can just start role playing. Like probably you have met somebody and you want to greet that person and you want to ask a few questions. So you can just take up that situation and you can just say, "Hi, how are you?" And then pretend that you are the next person replying to you. "Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you?" Then you become the first person and you can say, "Where were you? Where have you been these days? I didn't see you for a long time." Person 2. "Oh, well, I was on vacation. I went to Kashmir with my family." Person 1. "Oh, wow. Kashmir, it's a beautiful place. How was your experience? Or how was your vacation?" Person 2. "Well, it was amazing. Kashmir is beautiful in winters. There is snowfall, there are lots of things which I have seen for the first time. I really had a great time in Kashmir. My kids also enjoyed there a lot. It was beautiful. I would suggest if you get time, you also try visiting Kashmir once." Person 1. "Oh, is it? Definitely, I'll plan. For sure. Well, come home whenever you're free." Person 2. "Sure, I will." Person 1. "Okay, then catch you later." Person 2. "Yeah, bye." It was as simple as that, guys. Use your imagination, your creativity. I always tell you, use your imagination and creativity. You know why? Because this will help you to explore the language, to come up with different possibilities, different combinations, different conversational styles, different things you can come up with, and it will be all spontaneous. Nothing will be scripted. If you start repeating scripted dialogues, it will be very difficult for you to speak, or it will take a lot of time for you to be comfortable speaking randomly or spontaneously. So if you start practicing in this way, if you're coming up with your own scenario, if you're coming up with your own dialogues, if you're coming up with your own topics and style of conversation, it will be much easier for you to speak randomly or spontaneously on any topic, anywhere with anybody. So this is another method of speaking in English or practicing English speaking, the conversational style. Okay, you can start role playing person 1, person 2. Any simple situation, if you are meeting somebody for the first time, if you are asking some reviews about anything, there are n number of scenarios you can come up with and you can talk about it. If you don't want to stretch the conversation, make it short and simple, but start doing it. It will help you definitely. The last one I would like to suggest is pick up a topic and start speaking on it. Now, this topic can be anything, as simple as how to make an omelette. What did I do the whole day? What are my plans for my studies, anything, any topic it can be, any topic, or what did I had for dinner today, or how was the food which I had for lunch. Anything and everything will be included in this. So pick up any topic, anything which you can talk about. Okay, for example, if I pick up, I'm going to describe my lunch. What did I had for lunch today? Okay, and how was it? Today I had a very homely and simple meal. This is one of my favorites. I had dal khichdi with some tomato chutney, papad, and some salad and a pickle. This is a comfort food which I like to have. The khichdi was delicious. It goes very well with papad and pickle and tomato chutney. I love to have salad also along with it, so I prefer to have some salad as well. It was cooked very well. The ghee tempering was icing on the cake. It really enhanced the flavor of the khichdi. I loved the meal and I really enjoyed having it. And the best part is it was home cooked. It was a delicious lunch which I had today. Yeah? So this is how you can describe your lunch, or how was it? Okay, you can include as many sentences as you can, or you can cut down as many sentences as you can. You can start with 3 sentences, 4 sentences and build it up. You can talk about a lot of the different things in this as well. Another example I'm going to take is how to make an omelette. Okay, so I'll choose this topic, how to make an omelette. Okay, so to make an omelette, I need 2 eggs, some onions, some capsicum, some chilies, some tomatoes, salt and pepper. I crack the eggs in a bowl. I mix all the vegetables and seasoning and I beat the eggs. Once that is done, I'll heat a saucepan. I'll pour some olive oil on it. Once it is heated, I'll put the egg mixture in it. And once it starts getting cooked, I'll flip the omelette and cook from the other side as well. I wanted to add some cheese in the omelette as well, but I didn't have cheese in my fridge, so I have to skip that. But still, it was a delicious omelette. I love having this kind of omelette. You can put in some potatoes also if you like. If you can put in some other veggies also, whatever you like. If you want to have carrot and beans and all those things, you can put it. I tried eating a vegetable omelette, so it was amazing. So you can start describing how you made an omelette, how you made a poha, how you made anything, a drink probably, how you made tea or coffee. So you can just start describing anything. Take up any topic related to cooking or cleaning or, education or health or whatever. Pick up any topic, anything, and start talking about it. Start speaking on that topic. These topics will be very spontaneous and these topics will be very simple, basic topics which is happening around you. Things are happening around you. So it will be much easier for you to speak on those topics. So that is why don't worry, don't hesitate. You will have enough material, enough knowledge to speak on it. It's just that you have to speak in English. And for that, use simple sentences, small sentences to start with. And then you can start building up your sentences and building up your sentence construction as well. Start adding complex sentences later. Start adding sentences with a preposition or a conjunction. Okay, so guys, these are the very effective ways of speaking in English, or start thinking in English and start speaking in English. In this way, you can start thinking in English also and you can start speaking in English also. This will be a simultaneous process. Okay, and this will definitely help you in improving your English speaking skills or English communication skills. Trust me. Well guys, that's the end. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep watching, keep learning, keep speaking, keep practicing, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye.